here's the next question. So we go through it. The heights in meters of 20 workers. So here we are dealing with heights. Okay, of 20 workers from a factory are recorded as follows. Here are the heights in meters, blah, 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 blah. Okay, represent the information on a stem and leaf diagram. Okay, so good thing for us. Stem and leaf diagram, do we need a table? No table needed, okay? So we can go straight from raw data to a stem and leaf diagram. No table necessary. So great, that's beautiful for us. But for other things, we saw that we need a table. So let's go. Represent this information on a stem and leaf diagram. Okay, basically what I'm going to do is first, look for the smallest value, then look for the biggest value. So I can go ahead and I can say, my smallest is definitely, so far it's 1.62. Do I have anything smaller than 1.62? 1.65, 1.2 more. Okay, so it's 1.62. Here's my smallest. So I can say I'm writing with my pen. Smallest is 1.62. Okay, so now what is the highest? It looks 1.85 so far. 2.05. Okay. So far 2.05. Anything bigger than that? Okay, 2.05. So largest is 2.05. So I'm going to look at the first two digits and then try to think of what to do. Here I have 116, here 20. So anyway, I can separate my things because that is going to be my stem. So I can say here I would say heights like this. We are dealing with heights. Okay, so I will then put my key, definitely. Now, what I'm going to do is, I know I have 16 up to 20. So I'll say 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and I ignore the comma. I don't put anything with a comma on my stem and leaf diagram. Okay, then I'm going to say key. Okay, I'll say 16 bar 2. Okay, 16 bar 2. Then I'll say what it means. It means 1.6, means height is 1.62 meters. Okay, 1.62 meters. Exactly. Great. So let's go. So now I'm going to go for that. Okay, 16 bar 2 means 1.62. There is a point between 1 and 6, but I'm not going to put it in my stem and leaf diagram. Great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the values, and then it's called a preliminary plot. I'll put all the values, and then I'm going to then organize them. So here I have preliminary, I do with a pencil, right? That's called a preliminary plot. That's another way of doing your stem and leaf. So I'll be saying 1.73. Let's put it. I'm putting here on 17 and 3. 1.85, I'm going to 18 and putting 5. So I'll put 5. Here, 1.80, I'm going to 18, I'm putting a 0. Here, 1.75, I'm going to 17 and put a 5. Here, 1.67, I go to 16, I put a 7. 2.05, I go to 20, I put a 5. Remember, it's about the last number. 1.99, I go to 19, I put a 9. 1.75, I go to 17, I put a 5. 1.92, I go to 19, I put it at 2. 1.75, I go to 17, I put a 5. 1.76, I go to 17, I put a 6. 1.62, I go to 16, I put a 2. 1.78, I go to 17, I put an 8. 1.72, I go to 17, I put a 2. 1.83, I go to 18, I put a 3. 1.65, I go to 16, I put a 5. 1.87, I go to 18, I put a 7. 1.96, I go to 19, I put a 6. 2.05 ends with a 5, starts with a 20, so I go to 20, I put a 5. 1.89 starts with 18 and put a 9. Like this. Then I can start to put my things in order. So if you wanted to have done this somewhere else with a pencil and then now you're writing, it's up to you. Okay. Or you can be rewriting. So I see it's 725. I mean, it's going to be 257. So I'm going to just rub it off and I say 257. All right. Here 355. 682. So I know it's going to be 2, then 3, then 3 fives, then 6, then 8. So it's 2, then 3, then 3 fives, then 6, then 8. Okay, so what you can also do is you can have it somewhere with a pencil on your paper, and then now you're writing the official one with your pen where the examiner wants it. Okay, that's it. So 50379, I know it's 03579, 03579. So 03579. I don't recommend you to do what I'm doing because you can make a mistake. 926, so it's going to be 269, then 55. Okay, so here it'll be 5 and a 5, and we are done. Here are the heights, and we have the key. Don't ever forget the key, and then you can have all the values. Now, what have they asked? State the mode. So I can put the mode. How do I put the mode? I just look for something with the value. So I can see 555. No, I see 2 5s here. Anything else? 257, 23555. Okay, it's actually 3 5s. 005, 269. Then I have 2 5s here, but okay, I have 3 5s on top there, so I would go for 2 5s here. So mode is 1.75 meters because it's 17 then 5, and we know it means 1.75, and you are done. Your mode is 1.75 meters, and you are done. This is all your data, and that's it for this question. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.